Hi guys, Artiar here. So for this video here is another Ninfoniel video, but this one is specifically for Doki Doki. So let me clear something out first. So previously I posted the Rengokutsu video. I saw some negative, I saw some positive. Alright, I think negative part, which I also pretty much agree, which is majority of the player that who can't clear Rengokutsu yet, they are actually expecting Ninfoniel or probably Betsby are actually able to carry them in their Rengokutsu clear. For example, they're expecting Ninfoniel actually able to provide the shield is thick enough to maintain your team survive from Rengokutsu nuke. But in that case, it's not really happening, alright? Because Rengokutsu one shot is still gonna chip off your shield. So previously I made the Rengokutsu video. It did help me because I'm able to grind Rengokutsu previously with the Sanya team I use. It's like 2 minutes to 3 minutes long per run. So for me, Ninfoniel actually improved my run a lot because it shortened down from 3 minutes to 1 minute below. And the win rate is actually pretty consistent for my case. Okay, like I do see some comment mentioning about like their Rengokutsu actually in one shot D-Ting even though with the shield. I think it's because of the D-Ting's gear module, the shell, and then also Ninfoniel HP, because Ninfoniel shield based on her HP, right? Of her own HP. So probably that is the part that most of the player that feels negative about Ninfoniel, about the previous Rengokutsu video, is because of Ninfoniel is not able to carry the player who can't clear Rengokutsu yet. But for those players who can clear Rengokutsu, Ninfoniel will be a very strong add-on for their team to actually speedrun it, which is totally agree. So in my case, Ninfoniel might not actually solve the problem for the player who can't clear Rengokutsu yet, but it does make the player who can clear Rengokutsu clear even faster and safer, in my opinion. So in my case, Ninfoniel actually helped me progress even better in Rengokutsu clear because it's faster and safer now. But for player who can't clear Rengokutsu yet, probably Ninfoniel can't really, it's not the best add-on for your team to actually clear Rengokutsu. I would recommend you to try out the Sanya team. That is actually a lot more safer, but it's a lot more slower. Okay, so for this video here, I'll be specifically focusing on Ninfoniel, but it's only on Doki Doki run. So for my Ninfoniel here, the skill up is 113, and currently is actually doing a massive job in Doki Doki because of the 80% attack stats you're able to provide for my DPS in Doki Doki, which is going to be Remoka, is providing a very massive amount of attack boost. Alright, so now let's take a look here. I did a 9 run because I'm out of stamina round. I already like fully max refresh everything. I'm no longer have the stamina. But if we take a look here, the speed, the run, every run here is around 1 minute, and out of 9 runs, every run here is a win. It's a very consistent and very safe run for Ninfoniel grind for Doki Doki run. So for this showcase team here, I will be showcasing 2 teams. One is without Yeli, so with this one here is like pure RGB unit. There's no LD SSR unit. But if you want slightly faster, and if you actually build Yeli up, then you can replace Valerian into Yeli. Okay, so you can go for either 2 DPS or 1 DPS. So let's say for this team come here, it's going to be 4 support. So Kazuya here as the CC unit to dispel their passive. Valerian here just for extra emergency insurance, and then also give you additional buff as well. Then Claws here is for your debuffer to apply defend down, and also the other debuff like the hacking progress and the speed down, all these things. And then Ninfoniel here is for you to apply the attack up, and also the other Rim Boom here to apply 80% attack up. So if you don't want to go for Valerian, you want to even build faster, the other replacement you can actually go for is Freya. So Freya can apply Nightmare debuff to the enemy, and then also apply attack up for your whole team, and also AP push your whole team as well. So if you want, the second slot here is pretty flexible, you want to go for Freya, it also can. Okay, so for this video here, I'm just going to showcase Valerian first. Okay, then Remoka as the main DPS. So Remoka here is going for S3, have to be max because you want to speed clear, and then Remoka S3 is needed. And then I'm going for count. But you do notice that my count here isn't really min-maxing because I don't really want to waste too much resources on the count built for Remoka. So the count here is actually momentum on slot. Okay, and then the stats is attack percentage, crit damage, and final damage deal. But the module here I'm going is Keen Eye and Free Edge. So why am I not going for momentum? It's because like Keen Eye and Momentum, they are 12 set, so I have to sacrifice one, and then in the end I prefer to go for Momentum to additional crit rate, and then Keen Eye for the consistent 25% damage deal, and then going for Free Edge. So it's not something min-maxing for a Remoka, but just try to your best to put the best Remoka you can combination with count. But even this kind of build I'm going for, not like really a good metric effect here, I still managed to one-shot them, all thanks to Ninfoniel, and then also Claws here to apply the defense break. Alright, so now let's take a look here. So with this team comp here, there's slightly risky part, and the risky part is because my speed on Remoka is not fast enough to outspeed the mob. So your Claws defense break have to actually land on them, or else it have a probably 1 to 2% chance you might actually lose, or are not able to speed clear. Alright, now you buff up the whole team with the attack stats. Then Remoka here will target the target, and then S3 kill them and one-shot the whole wave. Then because you one-shot the whole wave, Remoka S3 will get resetted. Valerian just like provide some buff here. Claws have to apply the defense break, and then CC unit from Kazuyo. Alright, then Ninfoniel here will apply another buff to buff up the whole team. Claws here turn meter control them. Claws, then Remoka will take a turn, and then S3 nuke one of the target, and then splash. Left the middle mob, and then the middle mob here we can just take our time to clear it. Okay, so this one here is actually pretty safe and also pretty fast as well. Just that if you actually land the defense break very nicely, everything like synergize very smoothly, you will clear the wave even faster. If you can make Remoka even faster to actually outspeed the 4 mob, then you can even shorten down a few seconds here, so cause the mob actually take their time to awake it. So if you can make Remoka faster, outspeed the mob, then you might actually able to one-shot them before they even sleep, awake. So that's why if you build with Freya, if you put Freya in this slot here, you might actually be a better synergize, because Freya can AP push for your whole team. Turn meter push for your whole team, then Remoka might actually outspeed the mob here. Okay, so if you really want, you can like take Valerian down, you can go for Freya as well. Alright, so Freya one, it will work the same thing. So Claws here will apply the debuff first, then Freya will buff up the team, and then do revelation damage as well. Will AP down, you turn meter push your whole team, and then turn meter down the enemy as well. Alright, then Ninfoniel here will apply buff to your team, increase the attack stats. Then Remoka here might actually outspeed some of the mobs, so you can actually save some time. So if you make a Remoka even faster, you will actually speed clear most content as well. Alright, defense break them. Freya Terminator push your team. Then Kazuyo sleep them. Ninfoniel here apply another buff, so you can make your team do more damage. Alright, Terminator control them. Then Remoka take a turn, S3, nuke on one target, and then splash. Left the middle mob, and then we just take our time to clear it with you. Alright, so as I mentioned, all the core unit here, they have their own replacement. No, I mean not the core unit, I mean like the second slot here, they have their own replacement. Like you want to go for Freya, you want to go for Yeli, you want to go for Valerian, it will also work. Okay, then for Yeli situation, why I actually use Yeli as well. So cause if your Claws here actually fail to land a defense break, then Yeli here can be your second DPS expert or the supporter to actually help you land the defense break on the second wave. So your Yeli here have to tune slower speed than Remoka. So Remoka can clear the first wave, then Yeli will clear the second wave to apply the defense break in case Claws actually fail to land the defense break. Right, so same thing, Claws here will apply the debuff first. Then Kazuyo here will apply sleep. Alright, Ninfoniel apply the buff. Alright, then the mob will slowly wake up. Then Remoka here will S3 and kill them. Alright, then wave 1 clear. Then when you go to wave 2, Yeli will take a turn and cast S3 and apply defense break to them. So this is just an insurance if you are scared that Claws will fail to land the defense break. Okay, so apply another debuff, control to sleep them. Ninfoniel apply another buff. Claws control them. Then Remoka S3 will nuke one of them. Then splash, clear the whole wave. Okay, so Yeli one will be slightly faster. You'll notice that it's like 50 seconds for the Yeli team comp, but you can even make it to like 30 seconds, or well, probably not 30 seconds, 40 seconds if your Remoka is actually slightly faster. So let me go through with the team build. So Remoka here, if you can actually make her faster, she might actually be smoother when you can actually outspeed the enemy with like Freya to actually turn meter push her. So for Remoka here, S3 have to be max for the splash damage here. And then the module here, just try to build your best DPS output on Remoka. Okay, then have to use count. Have to use count to buff Remoka's attack stats. But if you can't, try to like, you know, mix and match with the module set instead of my mixture of like everything. So this is actually not a good matrix effect stats you want to go for. Ideally you want to go for something, let's say like Harvest and then plus Keen Eye for age, or you can go for like Foray Momentum for age, also works. Basically your best DPS set with count. Okay, because I only got two count. One is the baby version, and then now I have one upgraded version, but it's still, they are still considered as baby. So my Remoka here is not the best build. You can even probably build a better Remoka build than mine. And then if you are using the Yeli situation, then you can go for something like this. Just build Yeli slightly slower. So my Remoka is 196, then my Yeli is 190. So slightly slower for the wave 2. And then going for Foray K9 for H for basically you are using Yeli here for sub DPS to chip down their HP and also apply the defense break in case claws fail to land a defense break. So I'm going for Revelation. Okay, after that Valerian here is just the typical Valerian build if you're using Valerian as a slot 2. Nothing too special for the Valerian build. And then the Kazuyo here is basically speed. Alright, so the skill up here is 515. If you can't even skill up for this one, so you can actually turn meter control more. I'm out of lattice at the moment, so I can't really do that. Then module here, I'm going for Swift Rush and Time Wolf. So basically just focus on speed and effect accuracy. So if you're asking why am I not running with Swift Rush, Swift Smite, because my Codex of Magic here doesn't have it. I'm using the baby version of Codex of Magic because this is my old Doki Doki team. Okay, so basically focus on effect accuracy and speed. Try then Kazuyo have a very high chance to actually land a sleep on them. Okay, then the next one is going to be Claws. So Claws here is the one that applies the defense break and also hacking progress for you to easier to nuke them down. Then module here is going for Swift Rush, Time Wolf and Swift Smite, basically for the speed and effect accuracy. Then the shell here you are going for Codex of Magic is going for Swift Rush, Swift Smite because I want Claws to be the fastest and not Kazuyo. So you want to put the faster speed module and the better shell on Claws because Claws will be taking the turn first. Okay, so it's going for speed here. And then the module here, speed and accuracy. Everything here is effect accuracy as well, just to try to land the debuff. Then Ninfoniel here, nothing too special, just basically focus on speed. Like you can see, the other matrix effect, I don't even care about it. Just focus on speed will do, because this speed run, you just want Ninfoniel to apply the buff. Okay, if you are going for consistent, like safer run, probably can go for a little bit more HP for the thicker amount of shield. The skill up here is 113. Basically, you can go for 111, you don't have to go for the 3. But I went for the 113 because I want the additional attack boost here for the 40%, so I can get a total of 80% attack boost because I want her attack. It's very juicy. Then the shell is going for Codex of Magic. It's a baby Codex of Magic as well. It's not even like the good passive. I'm gonna reroll him away because this is what I use when I'm starting the game. But now I can actually replace it now. Okay, so Codex Magic here, you can even build it better. Like let's say go for some passive that can actually provide you additional damage, like Synergize here. When you apply healing or shield, which he will apply, you increase like finesse damage deal. You can even go for max HP here. You can go for speed. It's easier for you to tune. Then if your slot 2 is going for Freya situation, this is my Freya. 111, no skill up at all. High crit rate for you to trigger the revelation. And then speed. Your speed here have to make sure that you're faster than Kazuyo will do. Okay, if you don't want, you want to go for Kazuyo first, it's fine. Okay, just that this is my speed too. 126 plus 166, and then mixture of speed and crit rate. So I'm going for onslaught here is just for a little bit more attack for you to actually chip down more revelation damage. Then the shell here is going for revelation. Okay, so it's very flexible for this team comp here if you have the unit. If you actually train up Remoka for Doki Doki, then you can try something like this. I really like this run currently because it actually helped me make Doki Doki chip down to 1 minute below and also having a very high win rate. So far, I think like 30 run or 40 run, I only lose one time. Probably the one time is like when I don't land the defense break, or probably I miss the control. Okay, so as I mentioned, the slot 2 here can go for Yeli, or you can go for Valerian. Okay, or you want to go for Freya, will work. Alright, so I prefer Yeli or the Freya one in my opinion, but you can try things out. It might actually help you faster the Doki Doki's run overall. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to comment down what you guys think about it, and see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Special thanks for the direct support on the YouTube membership. So for the benefactor of Artiar, which is Trent Ken, thank you so much for your support. And for the supporter or patron of Artiar, which is Louis Schneider, Agni, Wang Tamer, Ziggy, Kamaruki, Sunwaltz, Rimu, Chawny, Antonio Winterspoon, First Law, D&D, thank you so much for your support. And special thanks to the Super Thanks MVP, HMZ Riggs, thank you so much for your support. Special thanks for the direct support on the live stream super chat for the latest tag. Thank you so much for Code Wilderness, Calamity, Agni, Love Fatima, Fatima Little Underwear, Bloods, Riku Fred, Chawny. Thank you so much for your support.